Good morning, colleagues. I just want to begin by saying that we have been through a lot this year, and perhaps it's appropriate that we should just observe a moment of silence for all the colleagues and frontline health workers that we have lost, family members and relatives and our loved ones. Some of us have lost all those due to COVID. So if we can just observe a moment of silence, please. And we have delegates who are watching this conference virtually from neighboring countries like Botswana, Lesotho, Swaziland. We have people who are joining us from all across South Africa, from the Eastern Cape to Mpumalanga and Limpopo. And we are happy about that. The lockdowns have really helped us to leapfrog in terms of technology. We have seen how during the lockdowns we have been able to conduct webinars. Now we are having a conference virtually almost. What this does is that it is going to help us going forward to be able to connect with our members across the country. It has been a challenge, trying to arrange workshops in Bloemfontein, in Durban, in Newcastle, and Tanzania, wherever. But now the possibility is there. It is no longer very expensive to do it. It can be done instantly and so on. So we are very happy about the developments that have happened, despite the circumstances that forced us to engage it. We have been able to see webinars from international organizations in dentistry. What this means that it is much easier for us to get access to knowledge, certainly access to information, because that has been one of the biggest challenges that we have been facing, just access to knowledge, in this field that we are supposed to be specialists in. It has been very difficult. And that is in part what the DPA has been trying to do through the years. But now we have a situation whereby you can attend an implantology course with the University of Hong Kong through Coursera. You can do implantology with the University of Cambridge online. Those are the possibilities that are there. And we are just hoping that South Africa will catch on very quickly so that we can get more South African universities that are also able to offer courses that up until now it has not been possible to get access to unless if you are full-time at the university. Sure. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so it is fantastic, the developments that have happened, albeit under very different, difficult circumstances. What COVID-19 has also done is that it has underscored the importance of having organizations and structures. I mean, when the first cases of COVID arrived in South Africa, the president took the initiative to actually lead the country. But it is only possible because South Africa is a functional state, with a head of state who can actually direct citizens on how they should live, they should behave, direct the health system to respond accordingly. And that is the importance of having a functional organization, functional structures, and leadership. An organization like the DPA, for instance, had to take a lead to guide the professions on what they should do given the changing circumstances of COVID. And I must say that I'm very proud of the work that we did in issuing out guidelines to our colleagues on what they should do given the changing circumstances around COVID. Whereas other organizations were coming with solutions that would have been impractical to implement. But the DPA was able to take the context of where our members are practicing, where our communities are located, and to structure the guidelines, to suit those particular circumstances. And I must say that I'm happy from what I can see most members of the association and the dental profession in general have actually come out reasonably well out of the lockdown period. We may have suffered for sure, but I'm not aware of many practices that have had to lay off employees and close stores and so on. So we have really done very well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a virtual field, so I won't take a lot of time. Other things we will have a chance to discuss and go into detail when we have our annual general meeting later today. Safe to say that I wish to welcome each and every one of you to this first hybrid conference of the TPA. I would like to also thank the organizing committee led by Dr. Kondo for the job well done in organizing this conference, and also the leadership that has been shown by the executive committee of the TPA. With those few words, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome all of you and welcome all our speakers, the sponsors, the partners from Broadsmart who are giving us the technical solutions today. And I wish you all a wonderful conference. Thank you very much.